This is the 10th tutorial on hits in Gulf Strike. We're going to talk about the amount of damage that units can absorb in combat before they're eliminated. This here is an Iraqi division. All divisions can absorb a total of 9 hits. Once they receive 7 hits, they are then flipped over. And when they reach 9 hits, they're eliminated. And the hits can be indicated using these various hit chits. A brigade can absorb 2 hits, at which point it's turned over, and if it receives a 3rd hit, it's destroyed. An Iranian militia brigade can receive a total of 5 hits. When it receives 6 hits, it's eliminated. A battalion is eliminated when it receives a single hit. A truck is eliminated when it receives 3 hits. An airbase is eliminated when it receives 3 hits. Headquarters, air defense, and artillery are also eliminated when they receive 3 hits. Aircraft have their hits, and ships have their hits indicated on the bottom right. In this case, this Soviet Ilyushin 28 can absorb 3 hits, and this Iraqi fast attack craft can absorb 2 hits, at which point it's eliminated. Units that have a single hit, air units and ship units and air defense units, the hits are deducted from their various values, with the exception of movement, which is not reduced. Depots are eliminated when they've received a total of 3 hits, but if they have any hits before the end stage, those hits are automatically removed. So you basically have to overwhelm the depot within the game turn, otherwise it is not eliminated. Only trucks and air bases and depots can be completely destroyed from the air. A hit inflicted by air power cannot eliminate the other ground units. Therefore, attacking a battalion-sized unit is only beneficial to get the close air support advantage, because no hit can ever be inflicted by an air unit onto a battalion-sized unit. Ports can absorb up to 10 hits, after which they're completely eliminated and may no longer be used as ports. Airfields can absorb as many hits as you can place on them. Once they achieve 3 hits, they're no longer usable. But if there is an in-supply airbase located with the airfield, then all the hits are removed. But the airbase must be in supply at the moment that it conducts the repair. Ships have, of course, different levels of hits. A U.S. carrier here, for example, has got the ability to absorb 5 total hits. Damages to air bases do not reduce the sortie rate. So the 3 American, 2 Russian, and 1 Iranian and Iraqi sortie rate remains the same. However, for an aircraft carrier, when the hit capacity is reached less 2 that would sink it, its sortie rate is reduced by 1. And when it's hit capacity less 1, it's reduced by 2. So in effect, a damaged Soviet carrier could no longer, if it's 1 hit away, can no longer even launch, because the only 2 sorties it has are eliminated. So this brings us on to the issue of repair. The C-5, which is the American transport aircraft unit for reinforcements, which I've lost. If you find it, let me know. It can never be repaired. The Ilyushin 76, Soviet transport, may not be repaired, neither the B-52 or any airbase. When an airbase absorbs a hit, it cannot be repaired. It is effectively damaged for the entire rest of the turn. Now, repair. Ports can never be repaired, and as I mentioned earlier, airfields with an airbase that's in supply can repair all of the damage at the end of the turn. Aircraft, if 1 supply point is expended at each airfield and on an aircraft carrier, 1 air unit can have 1 hit removed. This, again, it excludes the B-52, the Ilyushin 76, and the C-5 Galaxy. And you can the airplane does not have to be in the intercept or the offense mode. It can simply be at the airfield, and each airfield may do a maximum of 1 repair. Every ship in the game can proceed to a port, American and Soviet ships, and once per game they can have one hit returned in repair. Now, for ground unit repair, it's done in supply points. It takes one supply point to repair an infantry per hit, 4 supply points for an armored or mechanized unit per hit, 4 supply points for an air defense unit, 2 supply points for a truck, and 3 supply points for engineers and airborne and other systems. Air bases, artillery, and headquarters cannot be repaired. So artillery and headquarters, once they're damaged, they maintain the hits, and once they're destroyed, they cannot be repaired. A Soviet engineer can also restore an airfield, like an airbase can. So these are the issues regarding the hits.